Is going on, guys? Welcome back for another video. Last video was kind of disappointing. It wasn't really scary, so I thought I might change not only the video but also the scenery. As you can see, we're no longer outside no more. This is my room. Dimmed down all the lights, made it extra scary. Honestly, I get a thrill out of it. I don't really know why. I just fuck with it. Hey, fuck it. Today's video, we're gonna check out top 15 most dangerous SCP creatures. From what understanding I have of these creatures, nothing at all. It's my first time watching this video. My friend recommended it to me. Let's see if it's actually scary. Without further ado, 1 second, let's get to it.
Jeopardize normalcy.
Number 15, SCP-173. The primary adversary of the SCP containment breach and the Euclid species is known as the sculpture. The sculpture is made from rebar and concrete, spotted with Krylon spray paint, and is an aggressive and animate enemy. To throw off SCP-173, one must simply keep the object within direct sight without blinking. Basically, you must have a staring contest with this dangerous creature. If you lose this contest, you will die.
Right, bro.
Those Foundation personnel who are obliged to go into the container every other week to clean it must follow Class 4 hazardous object containment procedures and must inform each other before blinking. If they don't, they're at risk of having their neck snapped or being strangled. SCP-173 was the first dangerous SCP creature contained by the Foundation. When there is a containment breach concerning SCP-173, the creature can be observed outside its containment chamber in the next room. The scientist and guard who oversee SCP-173 can be seen backing away to flee out of the sole unlocked door, while keeping eye contact, but SCP-173 will not be deterred. The dangerous creature then drops down from a giant vent in another room when it goes dark and breaks the necks of a janitor and a scientist.
Like aliens or actual like
man-made eye contact
creatures?
And recapture SCP-173 with a large cage to return it to its chamber. You can often find the creature in metal hallways, catwalks, lock rooms, the control room, and the electrical room, often areas with broken vents, as it travels through the ventilation system. Number 14, SCP-096, 2.38 meters high, or roughly 8 feet,
that one
with
was like
little muscle
Slenderman.
mass. The dangerous humanoid creature, SCP-096, is creepier looking than it is severely dangerous. In fact, the creature is mainly submissive, keeping to itself more often than not, unless it becomes disturbed. What disturbs it? A simple viewing of its face, as it turns out. Whether that viewing is in person or via a photo or video, SCP-096 seems to be incredibly self-conscious about his image, as he becomes emotionally upset, crying, screaming, and yammering on in its indecipherable language. And maybe this is all for good reason. The malnourished monster is unsightly, with no body hair, no pigmentation, and extra elongated arms that stretch 1.5 meters in length. After dwelling for a minute or two on the offense of someone viewing him, SCP-096 sets out on his mission to attack and kill his torturer. He finds the person and murders him or her, disappearing the individual without a trace. Killing seems to calm SCP-096, who then grows submissive after a few moments of silence and stillness. As the monster meanders around the heavy containment zone, the grated hallway, the three-way gas catwalk, and various metal corridors, do not view the face of SCP-096, or he will go all Medusa on your ass. Though you won't turn to stone, he will stalk you, tear you apart, and cannibalize you. Locked doors don't stop this dangerous creature, neither do Tesla gates. Beware of triggering him with a look and becoming his next victim. Number 13, SCP-106. SCP-106 is no joke. This dangerous creature is taken very seriously by O5 Command, which requires at least 2/3 vote prior to any physical interaction with SCP-106. Even then, non-essential staff are evacuated from the building, and the site must be under AR-2 maximum security. Moreover, the sealed, lead-lined steel containment cell must have a 60-meter perimeter no-go zone surrounding it 24/7. No one may enter unless there is a breach in containment. There are extremely specific requirements regarding the structure of the container. 1. The container must have 40 layers of the same material. 2. The layers must be separated by space of more than 36 centimeters. 3. Between each layer, the support struts must be spaced at random. Number 4. ELOIID electromagnetic supports must suspend the container more than 60 centimeters from surfaces. 5, the second containment area must have 16 fluid-filled spherical cells with various supports and
So these
surfaces
are like
within.
different
And
types of
6, it must
monsters,
also
and
have a
apparently
light
these
system of
monsters
at
are
least
called
80,000
SCPs.
lumens of light. Why does SCP-106
Human
require such strict
or human
specifications and
mutated.
surveillance? Though not particularly deft, the decomposing
Yeah,
elderly
humanoid.
humanoid waits motionless for his prey before he pounces, often remaining upside down and suspended, and when he does pounce, he damages major muscle groups and organs before dragging his victim into his pocket dimension. Everything SCP-106 touches turns to rot. It corrodes and rusts, while also producing a black mucousy material. He can also move through solid matter, vanishing inside it into a pocket dimension. SCP-106 is partial to victims around 10 to 25 years old. With its fatal and unnecessarily violent tendencies, it's no wonder that this dangerous creature needs such secure containment. Number 12, SCP-169. This keter is huge and will likely never be contained. SCP-169 is an infamously dangerous creature to anyone who sailed the ocean blue. In fact, for the longest time, this creature was thought to be nothing but legend. That is, until Mobile Task Force Gamma 6, that an archipelago had moved 3 kilometers due to the enormous monster. When we say enormous, we're not joking. SCP-169 is estimated to be about 2,000 to 8,000 kilometers long. The pre-Cambrian era creature is a mystery, and nothing is yet known about its habits. While not as violent as other SCP creatures, the dormant Leviathan may affect global issues, including rising sea levels. Moreover, its size ensures that SCP-169 will likely never be contained, so neither will its potential danger. Number 11, SCP-049. This humanoid object, known as the Plague Doctor, stands roughly 1.9 meters high and weighs around 95 kilograms. Although its face and body are hidden by traditional 15th to 16th century attire of the time's plague doctors, it's believed that this attire is actually part of the humanoid's musculature. Its skin is rough like leather and its face or mask is similar to ceramic. Those who touch or are touched by SCP-049 will perish instantly, after which the dangerous creature goes to work on its victim, pulling a bag from its attire which contains needles, threads, scalpels, and vials of an unknown substance. SCP-049 starts to dissect its victim while injecting him or her with various substances. This whole process takes around 20 minutes and, upon completion, the victim is sewn back up while SCP-049 becomes dormant again. While this deadly creature may haunt your dreams, you can take refuge in the fact that SCP-049 is quite easily escapable, being that he's not quick on his feet. Don't be too carefree though, because once the creature comes in contact with you, it will chase you through the whole facility. SCP-049 can be deterred by wearing SCP-714. This ring will assure that contact with SCP-049 won't be instantly fatal, but that's only if you do not remain near SCP-049 for too long. If you do, the ring becomes impotent. Number 10, SCP-682. It's vital that you destroy this keter immediately. However, at this point, the teams that are able to cause significant damage to SCP-682 and instead rely on acid-resistant steel plate chambers to contain it. No one knows where the big reptilian creature came from, but SCP-682 does seem to be highly intelligent and communicative with other SCP creatures. According to interviews with the creature during its containment, it seems to despise everything that's living, which is probably why personnel have been forbidden to speak with it. Any chit-chat usually instigates rage within SCP-682 and provokes an attempted breach. This dangerous creature is strong, fast, and extremely reflexive, while also altering size rapidly, growing or shrinking according to the material it consumes. And SCP-682 consumes all things organic and inorganic, seemingly through nostril gills that filter matter from liquid substances. This allows the creature to regenerate continually from its own acid, making it nearly impossible to destroy. The creature has been noted to speak and move, even with only 13% of its body viable. Perhaps because SCP-682 is so highly intelligent, it often attempts to breach containment. Therefore, it is considered a major threat to the Foundation. Land within 50 kilometers of SCP-682 is cleared of development. When the creature does breach, mobile task forces of at least 7 members must track it and return it to containment, a chamber that is full of hydrochloric acid. Number 9, SCP-102. SCP-102 is a Euclid pair of condominium breach houses that will eat you alive. These houses look normal, but are really paranormal. Once you step inside SCP-102-1, which is the house on the left, you will find that it appears to be in ruin, with a crumbling interior said to have been abandoned in the 70s. The dead body of the leaseholder lays on the floor directly inside the entrance. The leaseholder, on the other hand, does not see an abandoned ruin when entering the home if he or she enters through the front door. The nautically themed house will look like any other on the street, and nothing will appear off-putting. However, a dizzy spell will come over the leaseholder suddenly and unexpectedly, and when they leave the house, they become an incorporeal spirit with the power of invisibility and transparency, moving through objects and disappearing at will. Once their lease is over or they break the leaseholder falls unconscious and comes to at the entrance of SCP-102-1. This is when they see the dangerous house as any other person sees the abandoned ruin. The house to the right, SCP-102-2, is even more dangerous. Those leaseholders who fail to leave the property according to their contract are considered missing, presumed dead. 30 days after their lease's cessation, those who exit accordingly are given a...
You know what? That is probably honestly the best thing that ever happened in the video. These, whatever SCP creatures, I don't know if they're man-made, came from outer space, came from the ground, came from mole people. They're not really scaring nobody. I have yet to see hard evidence of it, so I doubt any of them are real. That being said, I think Slenderman's more real than them. But yeah, guys, I just want to give a shout out to Top 15s for providing that video. So thank you for you guys. I'm gonna continue. Don't worry. No. I'm gonna continue finding more actual scary videos, because these videos all suck, man. No cap. Not the content, but actual scary stuff out here, man. I'm gonna continue finding it. Thank you guys. Remember, like and subscribe. Thank you for staying to the end. Thank you for tuning in. Deuces.